And welcome back to Subculture After Dark, where we are about to play an amazing new single for you. It's called Make Believe, and it's from a band called Dark Below. And we thought, hey, we're going to play the single, but we also want to get to know the band a little bit more as well. So we thought we would actually get Josh from Dark Below on the phone to chat about this new single. Welcome to the program, mate.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Great to be here.
No problem. Now, mate, tell us a little bit about Make Believe. What are our listeners about to experience with this great new track?
Man, so Make Believe is actually an older song that we wrote years ago. And when we kind of went back into the studio and wrote some new stuff, we're like, man, of all our stuff, let's bring that one back and do it again. So it's possible people have heard kind of a similar version before, but this new one is just it's a hard rock, high energy, it's a high energy hard rock song. So if people are into that, I think they'll like it.
So what was the track written about? I know, as you said, it's a track that was written a few years ago now, but what was it actually written about?
Really, it's a song about imagination. I was quite a bit younger when I wrote it, but it's really just a song about the power of imagination. Your mind is a powerful tool, and you can use your imagination to create anything. But at the same time, you can let your imagination get away with you, and it can have a negative effect as well. And that's something that I've definitely been through over the years. So, in a nutshell, a song about the imagination.
And you guys teamed up with Malcolm Springer as producer. Of course, he's worked with some amazing bands over the year: Fear Factory, Matchbox 20, Collective Soul. What was it like working with him, and what did you feel that he brought to your music?
It was a great man. We've worked with Malcolm for a long time now. He, more than anything, the guy's a great songwriter. When you bring something to him, when we go to start working with him, we come in with songs, but he really is just there with you every step of the way, going through the song part by part, just trying to make the song the best that it can be. Just more than anything about that guy, he really has an ear for what sounds good, and he just is a guy that's always coming up with great ideas to just improve your song. So he's a lot of fun. He's pretty intense. Always got a lot of laughs when you're working with him, but definitely a talented guy that we're excited to have worked with.
Now, you guys have come a long way over the last few years. Of course, you started out from a Craigslist post, but over the last 5 years, we've seen you guys touring with Buckcherry, Saliva, but then there was a pandemic thrown in there as well. What has it been like for you guys over the last few years in particular?
Definitely the pandemic had a big effect on everything because it, kind of just shut everything down there for, over a year. So that was tough, but, really we've just tried to stay as busy as we can. The opportunities there for a while weren't as frequent, but now things sort of seem to be picking back up. There are a lot more shows we've got coming up in the future, a lot more opportunities. But yeah, definitely it was a tough time there for a while, but we managed to stay busy, and things are rolling pretty well now.
So what are the hopes now for, say, the next 12 months? Are you hoping to release some new music? Are you hoping to get an album out there or tour? What are the hopes for the next 12 months?
Well, we have the material to release an album, but with just kind of the way things are with streaming and everything now, we've sort of been advised not to release a full length album because you release it and all that music's just out there. So we've kind of just been taking a single approach, just releasing one single at a time. So I think we're definitely going to keep doing that. We'll have more singles coming, and as far as touring, that is our main thing. We just want to get out there and play shows. So we're hoping we'll have some success with this single, and we can keep releasing those, and from that we'll get better show opportunities because the main thing for us is just to get out there and play shows, and that's what we love to do.
Are you going to look international as well? Like, will you start to look at the European kind of festival set, or will you start looking to come to countries like Australia? Is that on the agenda as well?
Oh man, I would absolutely love to. I'll be honest and say I think we're pretty far from there right now, but that is definitely a dream to go play in Europe or play in Australia. So I hope so someday, man.
Awesome. Now, tell us a little bit as well about the video for Make Believe, because that looks absolutely amazing. And how did that come together?
So we did that one with a guy named Tyler Gramke, who's just he's a local guy, does some videos and stuff like that, and he's just a guy that likes to come to rock shows. So we kind of met him that way, and we talked to him about doing a video, and we filmed it at Rose Music Hall, which is a venue we play at kind of in our hometown in Columbia a lot. So we got together on a Sunday and we filmed most of the video. And when we got it back, he put it together, and there were just a few parts that, like, man, I think we could use something a little different there. So we had a show coming up there, and we had him come back and record some more scenes. So what you're seeing in the video is kind of a mix between that day we just went in and filmed, and then some of the live performance we played that night. But he's a super talented guy, really nice guy, and had an awesome time working with him, and just really happy with what he came up with.
There's a absolutely amazing energy there. You guys must love playing in front of your hometown fans.
Oh yeah, we got a nice crowd that usually shows up in Columbia, so it's always fun to play for those people.
Awesome. Well, mate, we are going to play Make Believe on our show right now. So what would you like to say to all of the listeners out there before they take a listen to this amazing track for the first time?
Well, I would just like to say, thank you guys so much for the support. And please just let us know what you think of it. Think of the song. You can, reach out on social media or whatever. Just let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Well, Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us today. It's been an absolute honor having you on the show. And for all of the listeners out there, here is Make Believe by Dark Below.